Hello, welcome group 1. If you have chosen Flamingo, fun, this is your reading. Let us pick an overall vibe card. Beautiful, we have the Hermit. Okay. I'm going to hold this up so you could really see the card. It's a beautiful depiction of the Hermit. Okay, let's begin. Show us your face, Spirit. It says message of concern. Right out the gate, it might be, well, I mean, we have 2 depictions of women here, but let's keep going. Show us more, Spirit. Show us more. Show us more, Spirit. Great fortune. This one wanted to come out. House. Journey. One more. Wow. Another concern. Okay. They are not, it looks like there might be a male and a female here, but as we do the tarot, we'll get a more clear picture. There's definitely, obviously, a message of concern. It came out twice, and I've done so many of these, and this is the first time that's happened, so let's see what they're concerned about. Show us your face. Okay, that's not your face. Show us your face, please. Show us your face. They're telling a story. Show us your face, please. Yeah, here it is. This is the one I wanted. So it is a male and a female spirit, okay? They are together, and they might have been in life a couple. It certainly looks that way. They both are concerned about something that's going on in your life. There's some message about a house or a fortune, something that might take the pressure off you, something that they're warning you not to walk away from. There is also a warning here about a male figure in your life who maybe a fire sign, definitely manipulative, seems like a liar. You might know who this is right away. By the way, these spirits are people that you might know exactly who they are right off the bat, or they might be people in your ancestry that have decided to come forward with a message. Yeah, so there is someone manipulative in your life, a male figure. There is some sort of issue. I don't know if it's an issue. There's some sort of subject matter on the table about money in a house. I don't know if you're going through some sort of settlement, a divorce, or some sort of settlement after someone passed away even. This is something that is supposed to relieve some pressure from you. Something that's supposed to, yeah, this man in his lifetime was an extremely successful man. We have Aries on the table. We have Pisces on the table. Leo. We have water signs, fire signs. In life, in your life right now, they're warning against a manipulative person. They're warning against some sort of a deal. You could be buying a house. There's something on the table with money in a house, and it threatens to take your son away. It threatens to take your... Show me more, please. threatens to take your peace. Yeah, and here's the Cancer, by the way. Yeah, it's whatever's happening or whatever is going to happen is going to create something that it makes you not be able to move forward. It's going to stop you dead in your tracks. You may not be looking out for yourself a lot here. Yeah, I mean, listen, you have the ability right now to create a path that will be very successful, very abundant. They're asking you to stop. There's someone in your life that is not who they seem. They want you to open your eyes to it. Show us more. You have the Death card coming in sideways. Scorpio energy. You might be finding it difficult, or you may in the future find it difficult to move forward. And, you know, you do have Virgo energy on the table as well. With the Hermit overseeing this whole thing, I think they're asking you to go inward to really think about this and to really understand what you're getting yourself into. With this house, with the money, regarding someone who may not be who they say that they are, someone who perhaps wants to. This is somebody I don't think you suspect them of being who they are. I mean, some of you might see right through it. But you know, you do have Virgo energy overseeing this whole thing. So it's something they want you to see with this light. You see how this Hermit is sitting in the dark? There's not even a moon. The only thing this Virgo has is their light. And they have to hold their light up to something to really see what's in front of them. And I think you're being asked to do that. I think you're being asked to see something that you may not be seeing. You have the Star here, which is good. That's hope, Aquarius energy. You have hope for this situation. And when I say that, yeah, this is the King of Swords here. Okay, so you have Aquarius energy. You might have, listen, you have fire signs, you have water signs, you have air signs, and all of these characters are reversed. And my opinion is that it's one person being that manipulative, being manipulative with their words, being manipulative with their emotions, being manipulative with their, just with their passions, even, like just a manipulative human being. Something you might get tied up in some sort of a legal situation. Now, I haven't seen justice or anything like that. But it's some sort of property that they're asking you to rethink. Now I'm going to go over to their side. Show us more about. Yeah, this Four of Wands is reversed. They had at one time. They had a happily ever after. Something happened to them. Something happened to turn it upside down. Somebody was lying. Somebody lied to them. So you have the King of Wands coming in sideways, a manipulator, just like you have here. Somebody might have manipulated their fortune away from them. And they're trying to make you see something in your life, Virgo. Something you may not be looking at. They trusted the wrong person. They stopped looking. They stopped working on things. They took a cup that they should not have taken, and that cup was some sort of foundation that they had built. Unbelievable. I think it has something to do with this Emperor. But you know, at the same time, this man was very successful in his life. Something happened. He trusted the wrong person. I don't know. And see, here's the Queen of Pentacles upside down as well. You have somebody in your life, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles. This is the warning here. There's something going on. And I don't know whether, I'm sure that there are some of you that have no idea what I'm talking about. And there are one or two of you that might know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm trying to figure out which deck to pick up. I think I'm going to pick up this deck. Yeah, so they're warning you about someone in your life that is definite, not who they seem, sweet, like somebody, and it has something to do with a house. It has something to do with money. It has something to do with, it says sorrow over a loss. And this says, pay attention to your work. Yeah, I mean, over here it showed them not paying attention to something, right? So, and at the bottom of the deck we have Tortoise. To go slow, really use that light of yours, Virgo, and shine it where it needs to be shown so you can see what you need to see. There is something you're not seeing. You shouldn't trust someone in your circle. There's somebody that stands to do to you what somebody did to your ancestors here. Show me two more, please. Show me two more. One more. One more. Major challenge to overcome. And you have climbing towards success. You do have, and at the bottom of this deck, you have Kite. All right. So listen, you can rise above this, especially with the star here. There is hope. You can rise above it, but you have to shine that light. You have to shine that hermit light on what's going on. Who's this person? Who is this person trying to steal from you? Or trying to set you up in a trap, or trying to take away your abundance? There's a snake. Show me more messages, please. There is a snake that you need to see. You have start a revolution, and you have release your guilt. I don't know. You might feel guilty. And at the bottom of the deck, you have be honest with yourself. So yeah, you might feel guilty. There might be someone in your life that makes you feel guilty, that makes you feel like you need to do X, Y, and Z, tries to push you into a decision or an idea. But you need to be honest with yourself by shining that Virgo light, that hermit light onto the situation and saying, okay, what is this really? What are they not telling me? What's on the line here? What do I stand to lose if I'm wrong about this person, or if this person is not being honest with me? Look at the whole picture. Virgos are very good at that. So your ancestors are asking you to look at a situation and scrutinize it more before you agree to it. The Raven, darkness looms on the horizon. Yeah, for sure. Darkness does loom on the horizon. At the bottom of the deck, you have Earth. You utilize logic, reason, common sense. What did we just say? Virgos are the most logical human beings in the world. So I have no doubt that you will step into your own element here. Show me more messages, please. Children. So there might be children involved in this situation. There might be, you might think this, I mean, listen, I'm not saying that this is your partner. It could be your partner, but this is definitely someone who you look at as your soul tribe. You look at them like they are to be trusted. And there's some sort of obstacle there that you're not seeing. At the bottom of the deck, it says, wait, timing is not right. You really need to think this through, Virgo. Whatever this is a warning from two people in your lineage that you may or may not know of that went through something similar. They lost a lot because they trusted the wrong person. This could be your soulmate. who you think is your soulmate. It could be your romantic partner, and it also could be a financial advisor. I mean, I have no idea, but it's somebody that you trust, and that is trying to, or may in the future, in the near future, try to get you to sign something or commit to something. And there's a lot on the line, and you have to ask yourself, if this doesn't work out, what then? Can I handle some kind of a loss like that? Bottom of the deck, you have frog spirit. So yeah, so you have clear out the clutter, claim your independence, and be playful. Okay, but the major symbology here is you have the sandpiper, the cat, and the frog, and these are spirits of animals that, if you see them, whether it's live or whether it is on your social media scroll, a sculpture, a painting, something on TV, it could be anything. But when you see these animals, you will know that these spirits are close by. You can reach across the veil yourself at any time and ask for their guidance. You don't need me. You don't need anybody else. These are your ancestors, and the veil is thinning. Show me what they can expect if they follow you. Work with the element of water for healing. So you could expect healing from this. And healing could be anything. Healing could be emotional healing. Healing could be healing financially. It could be anything. But it's some sort of boost. And you could expect that if you follow their guidance. And if you want more guidance from these particular spirits, please reach out to them. You can do an ancestral altar in your house. You could simply light a tea light and ask for their guidance. Ask for clear messages, and I promise you'll get them. Reach over the veil, Virgo. I hope you have a beautiful Samhain. Namaste. If you have chosen traffic cone caution, this is your reading. I'm going to pull from this elemental deck. And there's elements, there's major arcana, and there are some bonus cards for Virgo, please. Wonderful, you have Earth. Okay, so you pulled your own element, Virgo. Let's start with the Kipper to get an idea of who we're speaking with right now. Show me who we're speaking with. Show me your face. You have a lady present. One more. One more. Thief. Okay. Let's see. Already an interesting story, so let's see. I'm going to give this a quick shuffle for Virgo. Quick shuffle. Okay. Okay, there is a thief. I'm wondering, Virgo, this is your card. It is reversed. There might be somebody in your life that you are not seeing correctly. You might be getting over some pain. Definitely there's an untruth. There is an untruth here. There is an untruth. There is an untruth around you. Definitely getting over some sort of a pain here, Virgo. I see that you're getting over something pretty big. And this might be your life. I don't know if someone stole your heart. If someone pumped you up full of nonsense. But I can tell you that you're healing yourself. You are healing yourself. You're not yourself, but you're healing yourself. So this thief could have been an actual thief, or they could have just stolen your heart. This fell down. Trying to balance everything. This is what you want. Of course, that's what you want. You want the happily ever after. You're trying to balance past pain. Trying to move forward. Trying to move forward. There's Cancer energy here on the table. There's Cancer energy here on the table. Show me more. Show me more. Somebody out there is definitely healing from something. You may have walked away from something. You may have walked away from something. Something may have walked away from you. Created a lot of unrest. Created a lot of unrest. There's a lot of threes here. Yeah, some of you might have been in a third-party situation. Show me their face. Oh, you have more Cancer energy. Oh yeah, actually this is Pisces energy. So you know, whatever it is that was going on in your life, you know about it. You're not in the dark about it. But there's something you're not seeing. What is it that Virgo is not seeing? You're not seeing, there's Gemini energy on the table here. You have the Lovers reversed. This really looks like you were in some sort of a situation with someone who you trusted at one time. You made a choice. You made a choice to go away. You made a choice to stop being stop being in limbo. Maybe the Hermit reversed is really you just refusing to think about this anymore, or to try to dissect it, because you already know, right? You have beautiful things to offer someone. I'm trying to figure out why the Spirit is saying all this, honestly. So show me about you, Spirit. What is it that you're trying to warn Virgo about? She wants you to work on yourself. Now, this is a spirit you may know, female spirit that has passed over. Could be an earth sign. Could be, honestly, there's so many signs on the table. It could be anything. She wants you to step back into your element with the earth energy here. She said that there are things in your future that await you that are better than what you're leaving behind. She wants you to turn this upside down so this way you have hope again. You are stepping into your own power. She wants you to work on yourself. She sees something in your future that's abundant. Definitely a counterpart that's better than the one that you have walked away from, or that walked away from you. Scorpio energy, total change, total rebirth. Totally different from what you're coming out of. She has said, yeah, you're not going to have to be in limbo anymore with this new situation. Pisces energy. The energy from your past really did, this situation really did steal your abundance. And when I say that, it might not be that someone stole all your money. It could just be that someone stole your abundance. Abundance can mean, you know, your sanctity. When you look at your life, you're like, I feel satisfied. I feel like I have it all. I have this great partner. I'm building, you know, other things in my life. Someone stole those dreams from you. But at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Star card, which is obviously hope, right? And there's hope for you. There's hope. I'm putting it on this side because these are great, hopeful things. She wants you to start working on things that will bring something to you. If you water plants, you expect the plants to grow. If you love someone, you expect that they're going to give back a certain amount of love, right? You've been watering a dead plant, and I think you know that. You know, this isn't, but they're here to tell you that your future, to keep working on yourself, keep working on your life, because there is something great coming into your future. You have a counterpart that's completely different from the one. Yeah, somebody did behave stupidly. That's completely different from what you were with, right? New home, new attitude. It's going to be brand new for you. Absolutely. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have news of a birth. Yeah, and with the stork could be a business opportunity. It could be an opportunity for the birth of a new relationship. But it is the birth of something that when you work on it, and put forth this effort, you're going to get something back. It's not going to be for nothing. You'll have this forward movement. If somebody is going through something like a hopeless time, one more, the spirit is here to give you hope, because there's nothing but hope on this side. You have hard work ahead, which is depicted in this card as well. You have warning you of a problem either now or in your near future. So this person may come back and try to cause trouble, may try to get you to come back, or may try to ask you for something. There's a warning here about that, but it does say work, achievement, and success, and it says karma. You will reap what you have sown. You will get what you put in. And I don't think you were getting what you put in in that. And at the bottom of the deck, you have a wish is granted. So it's all good. It's just you're coming from a very bad place. And the only warning here on the table is don't get stuck in a loop of negativity, thinking that is the only chance you're going to have at being with someone or having something. And definitely don't trust this person ever again. They might come back. Honestly, they might come back and try to get you to trust them. You have really good things in your future here. Remember to practice self-love and take a chance on them. Take a chance on this new thing. That is self-love, honestly. It really is. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, don't doubt your worth. So that all makes sense. You might be doubting your worth as a result of coming out of this awful situation with someone who did not find you, I don't know, that just didn't know your worth. You began doubting your own worth. And there really wasn't much about who this was. Usually you have, cards depicting what they did and, who they are and what they're about, but there really isn't anything about except how you handled it or how you're handling it, and what you have to look forward to. So this person really isn't as important as they think they are, or that you might have thought they were at one time. They're part of your past, and that's exactly where they should stay. And if you're getting rid of them now, if you're in the process of getting rid of them now, then just look at them like they're already in your past. They're already part of your past. Here you have the green man. The forces of nature favor you. And at this time of year, and then at the bottom of the deck, what do we have? We have the spirit. Perfect. That's exactly what I was going to say. So you have I was about to say, this time of year, the veil is very thin. Your spirit, your ancestors are reaching across the veil to give you messages. You certainly don't need me to do this. You don't need me to contact them. You could build an ancestral altar in your house. You could light a tea light and ask them for guidance and help. You don't need anybody to do that for you. The veil is thin. Please do that. They are there to help you. They're your guides. They're your ancestors, not mine. So what they're saying is unseen forces watch over you. The forces of nature favor you. Believe it or not, this is nature. This is the natural order. This is not something that's, let me see. A new love, right? Yeah, for sure. You're going to have a new love. I mean, we established that. Somebody that is very stable, abundant, available, real. Right, so it might be a situation where it's a friendship that starts out, it starts out as a friendship, and it leads into this beautiful new love energy. And that's good because it gives you a foundation of trust. So it's not even like taking a leap of faith so much. It's more like release. Yeah, this is what you need to release. I think you already have, honestly. And if you aren't at the bottom of the deck, you have protected. I'm going to put that right next to this unseen forces card. You have people on the other side that are protecting you and trying to guide you and trying to show you what your possible future is. Whatever this was, it was a lesson. It was a lesson. It was supposed to end. And what you have coming is going to be your reward, Virgo. You're going to get this reward for all your hard work, okay? You are working hard. You will be working hard. The person that you're going to meet is going to give you what you put into it, where this other person gave you nothing as far as your efforts, not even close to being matched. So, yeah, your ancestors are telling you to hang in there. I'm looking for one more card here. Show me, please. What does Virgo have to look for in 2024? The healing of the mind, body, and soul. You have healing in your future, okay? At the bottom of the deck, it says time to shine. Creates an energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Definitely, Virgo. Whatever you've been through, I'm sorry. Whatever you've been through is going to be in your rearview mirror. What's ahead is a beautiful thing. I really hope this helped. I wish you a blessed Samhain. Namaste. If you have chosen butterfly, this is your reading. We're going to pull from the Major Arcana deck here. There's some Major Arcana. There are some elementals and a couple of bonus cards. For Virgo, please. You have chosen the fire element, which is nice. Okay. Let's see, Virgo. We'll start with the Kipper. Oh, came out right away. There's a child here. You have a child reaching through the veil. Out of all the readings I've done, I've only gotten one other child that reached across the veil. You have a child here. One more, please. It says pathway. I'm going to pull one more. Final card from Kipper, please. Oh, that's what I was looking for. So you have a mother and a child here. Two spirits. The fire energy could be relevant in any way, shape, or form. It could mean that they're fire signs, that they died during a fire season. They could have died by the element of fire. They could have been cremated. I mean, it could have been anything. As we get along the reading and get some more information, we might get the answer to that. But let's go. All right. Show me who you are, Spirit. And this could be, by the way, somebody that you know exactly who, you might know exactly who this is, or it might be somebody from your lineage that you don't know. Could have been someone who died in childbirth. But let's see. Show us who you are. Show us who you are. Okay, so you have somebody who, all right, let me just, I don't want to speak on it yet. Let me just pull some cards. Show me more. So this is a woman who was in an unstable marriage. It came in off balance. It came in unstable. There was something wasn't right with this whole thing. You know, this card is usually the card of, yes, it's sorrow, but you see the two cups in the background and it's reversed. It's making me feel like she had nothing left. Did the child pass away? Is what I want to know. This is a woman who felt like definitely, she was not at peace in her life while she was living. She felt like something was taken from her. Something was taken from her that really hurt her, that made her feel hopeless. She felt hopeless. Leo is now on the table. It took a lot of strength to get through that. It took a lot of strength, but she felt hopeless. Heartbreak. She was heartbroken. It's looking more and more like it's looking more and more like she lost her child. And this man who she was with was not, yeah, he was not, definitely wasn't stable. He was not there for her. She lost her child. Yeah. Look at that. She lost her whole sense of, her whole, yeah, I was waiting for this to come out. The Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio is now on the table. This was the death. This was the death of a child. This was the death of, she had to live through that. There was some, and the person that she was with was not there for her. She felt, yeah, she had to go out on a new path. She just decided to, you have the Queen of Swords. She got very cold from this situation. She started a path, but whoa, show me more about this. And here you are, the Hermit. The Hermit reversed. She started a new path. She lost the fire inside her. The light went out. She refused to accept help. A lot of fighting. A lot of fighting. Her stability was uprooted. Yeah, that came in off balance too. Sagittarian energy. Somebody offered her things. It just wasn't. Listen, at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Swords here. So yeah, her partner was not there for her. Her partner was, I don't know whether these people lived in a time where, you know, your partner didn't get involved. This might be somebody you know. I mean, I have no idea. It's going to be very personal. This does say metamorphosis here. This does say fire. So she started a new path. I have no idea why she's telling you this, but there's a pathway here. There's a pathway here. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. Show me what the pathway is. Show me what the pathway is, please. You have Leo again. You have Leo on both sides. You have strength on both sides. She is telling you that you need to be strong. I'm not sure whether you're going through something similar to her. You might be. You might be. It certainly looks the same. Now, it doesn't mean you could have lost a child for sure. But at the same time, it could have been something else that you considered your child. Like you feel some sort of sense of loss, right? You feel some sort of sense of, yeah, this doesn't, look, this is a battle that was hard won. These particular cards do not get reversed, so battle that was hard won. You're going through a doorway, going through a pathway to change. Yeah, you see, it looks like you may have been waiting for something. But you see that egg there, that is like hope. That's hope. That means that whatever it is that happened to you, there's more. There's hope. There's something that's fertile, that's right there and waiting for you. And you see this man is looking at a dead tree, but you know what? He has that egg there. The symbol of, you might have, yeah, you know, you might have someone in your life here who, it's the Seven of Swords. Somebody who's not, you know, maybe it's your partner. Maybe that's why she's telling you this story. Somebody who's not particularly, honest, okay? But you're going to have something to celebrate here. You're going to have this, you have something fertile, and this could mean a pregnancy, this could mean a business opportunity, but what you have now isn't real. But there's hope. Look at the flower there. It's just like the egg, right? But who is she looking at? She's looking at someone who's not really there. He's just an image. He's just sort of like a, you know, he's just not real. So this spirit is warning you. Pisces energy, Aquarius energy, Leo energy, Virgo energy, Scorpio energy, Sagittarius energy. You have a lot of different signs on the table, but I have to tell you the message is pretty clear. There's someone in your life that may not be who you think they are. And here's Sagittarius energy again. This is someone facing the gallows, right? This would be Temperance, and this would be Temperance. You have the strength behind you, right? Whatever it is you're facing, you have the spirit behind you, and they will offer help. They will absolutely offer you help. This is interesting. Yeah, you have abundance in your future. You have a lot of things in your future that are really good, okay? But you have somebody in your life right now, and, you know, at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is you have this Ace of Swords. But it's right, there is a lightning strike here, right? This isn't exactly the Tower, but if you see that, that almost looks like the same fire. You have something that's brewing in your life, and for some reason this spirit wanted to come through and explain what she had gone through. She had lost a child. She needed something from her significant other. She was not getting it. She was very unclear about it, to be honest with you. Most of them are a lot more clear, but she's warning you that if you're going through something similar where you're trying to get over someone that maybe wasn't there for you or couldn't be there for you, or just wasn't good enough as far as your emotional stability, or in any other way, that you have something beautiful coming, right? You have casket, someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation, right? You have wealth, and wealth could mean anything, right? Especially with the Ten of Pentacles right here. You have wealth, and it could be abundance in pretty much all ways. And it says beware of greed. There might be a greedy person in your life. But let's look at, give me two more, please. Give me two more. Give me one more. Perfect. You have Dagger, fears, worries. And you have angel, spiritual guidance. So this person at the bottom of the deck, what do we have here? We have Bow. You are highly thought of. So you have the spirit on this side who is willing to help you, who's willing to lend you strength, lend you whatever it is you need to get through this so you can get to your abundance. If you want to reach through the veil anytime you want to, you can. This is your ancestor, it's not mine. You don't need me. Just you can create an ancestral altar for all your ancestors to come through. You could also just light a tea light and ask them for a sign. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It says focus on the here and now. You do have the angel and the bow at the bottom of the deck. You have be honest with yourself. There might be something in your life you're not looking at correctly. So let's see. Give me another message, please. Give me another message, please. Give me another message, please. You might be very vulnerable. You might be going through a vulnerable time. Maybe you went through a vulnerable time and you realize that somebody in your life who was supposed to be there for you wasn't in the right way. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. It might be you. It might be you. You might have felt very sexually turned on by this person. It does say, wait, the timing is not quite right. And you know, it isn't right. That the relationship isn't right. There's something weird about it. There's something that's just, I'm surprised the devil didn't come out in this reading, to be honest with you. It's devil energy. Now, yeah, the fire energy that we pulled and it being very sexual in nature makes sense, right? There is something that happened in your life where you realize somebody was really good in one way, but they weren't good in the way that counts for longevity. One more, please. One more for Virgo, please. One more for Virgo. Wow, you got fire again. There is something about fire here that's really, really important. And you know, with the strictly sexual obsession card, you have fire, sexual obsession. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely, it might leave you vulnerable. So, you know, this might be a very, very intense relationship on some levels. This is something you really need to balance out here with temperance. You really need to wait and see if the timing's right. But the truth is, in your future, once you go through this journey, this pathway, right? You have to go through this pathway to get to all this abundance that we pulled for you. But for now, this relationship here is really on the table as an issue. So you really need to rethink it, I think. You really need to listen to the spirit. And honestly, if I were you, I would definitely reach across the veil. I'm going to pull from one more deck. Reach across the veil and ask your spirit guides for help. They're your spirit guides, and they're here to help you. Let's see. One more. One more, spirit. One more. Keys on trees. Look at that. It almost looks like a tower, doesn't it? And it looks like a tower, and so does, where are you? Here it is. Doesn't that look very similar? Except the top of the tower, there's keys. You do have a key thing here, and then there's a butterfly garden on the bottom. You're going to go through this metamorphosis, okay? It's going to be challenging for you to get through. You're going to realize that someone may not be wifey material or husband material. You're going to realize that as hot as this might be, it has its limits. And for the big things that happen in life, like the spirit went through something big and her partner was not there for her, you have to think about what wealth is to you. Is wealth, you know, abundance in all ways, including love, or is wealth just, you know, wealth? there's a pathway here. You're going to figure it out, Virgo. But definitely reach across the veil to your ancestor. It's really important. They want to speak with you. It doesn't take any talent at all. Just pray to them. Light a candle. Pray to them. Concentrate. Say, please just send me a sign. Something clear that I can understand. I wish you a blessed Samhain. Namaste. Namaste. If you have chosen clouds, this is your reading. Welcome. Let's start with my elemental slash major arcana deck. For Virgo, please. You have chosen the Magician, Virgo. Okay. So you have Gemini energy. Some people say it's Aquarian energy. Show us your face. The Lovers. More Gemini energy, but also this might be two people. One more card. Journey. Okay. All right, so this might be two people. It might be one person speaking on a relationship that they had in life. Let's see. Show me the Lovers, please. Show me the Lovers. So you have movement in reverse. Something that was, yeah, it looks like a marriage that a marriage that fell apart. It looks that way anyway. And if you look at this magician is in a photo with a snake. And I'm wondering, a lot of times these spirits come through with warnings, something that happened in their life that they need you to hear. A lot of fighting, no movement, possible divorce. You have somebody who was pretty stubborn. You have Scorpio energy, the Death card on the table. Transformation. Show me more. Something that they did not see in life, they now see in death. They did not see something the right way. There might have been a child involved. There might have been a child involved. Yeah, there was a child involved. So they had a child together. Show me more, please. Yeah, you have this this spirit who was unable to move on in life. In life, there were things they didn't see that they do see now. They did go on a journey, and I do think that it had something to do with this Death card here. Show us more. Show us more. Show us more. I want to pull a little bit more before I mention anything. Show us. They felt abandoned in life. You know, it's very unclear to me whether it's male or female. Show me your gender, please. Unable to move forward again. They felt they had no choice. They were not given options. They do see things more clearly now. Unable to make plans. Show me who you are, Spirit. You know, this looks like a male spirit, actually. This looks like a male. It's very male. They felt abandoned. They felt abandoned. They have definitely leveled up. They went on some journey here, and they leveled up. They are now the magician. Magician is the alchemist. Somebody who... Show me who this snake was. Spirit. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? The magician again. Who was the snake? Was the snake you? It looks like there were things in life that they did not understand. They didn't see clearly. They felt they had no choices when in fact they did. They felt abandoned. Their marriage wasn't very good. They're blaming themselves. They didn't work on things the way they should have. There was something in their life that they needed to do and they didn't do it. They're blaming themselves. They didn't give properly. They didn't give properly. This is obviously a warning to you. Yeah, look. Marriage fell apart. Relationship fell apart. Bottom of the deck, you have journey away. Under that, there's the Tower. There were things in their life they could not, and because right under that is we have that, they could not balance things correctly. They made choices in their life that they did not work on things correctly. They were very, maybe with the clouds here, maybe they were very distracted. They're blaming themselves. They went through this transition. They are the magician now. They went through a journey, a soul's journey. Something big happened to them. Something changed them. This is a warning to you, and I'm not sure why. You could have someone like this in your life, or it could be you. They are saying they had more power over this situation than they thought. There were cards in here that spoke about not having choices, and they see now that they did. And not only did they have choices, but they had the power to change things. And they did not use that power the way they could have. They could have manifested better things for themselves. So they're talking about you maybe having this power to manifest. It says, think before you judge. You might be, honestly, there's something in your life you need to think about. For each of you, it'll be different, but I have to tell you that there's something here. You don't need someone else to fix you. Bottom of the deck, you have the Tower. Interesting, very interesting, Virgo. There is something in your life that you may not be working on that may need your work. You may look at yourself like you don't have the power to change things when you actually do. You have the power to manifest things. You are apparently a very good manifester. This spirit wants you to know that you are a good manifester. You're not without choices. You are your biggest ally here. One more. You are your biggest ally. You have, actually two, you have problems to be solved. You have news is on the way. And you have a journey, much like this person went on, except you're alive. And they want you to know that the journey is yours. It's yours to take and to see. You have the ability to manifest things that you're not tapping into, and they want you to know that you're not tapping into something that you have at your disposal. Maybe it's something that was passed down to you through them. You do have the month of June might be important to you, and it says beware of greed. All right, but when I say beware of greed, it might be your time. There's something you're not working on, Virgo, that you should be. You should be giving it more effort, and your effort should transcend physical effort, right? There's something about the month of June. It could be a birthday. It could be a date, maybe this past June, that something happened that is important to this reading. And here we have a casket. You know, somebody leaving your life. It might be a version of yourself. It looks like this person really stepped up and stepped into a powerful part of themselves, but it took a journey through death, through the death card, for them to get there. And they're trying to tell you that you can make the most out of your life right now by tapping into this ability, because it's your innate God-given ability. It says that you have some sort of addiction. Addiction could be anything, right? It could be an addiction to being negative. It could be an addiction to it could be anything. It's like literally, it doesn't have to be a drug addiction or a sex addiction. It could be, but there's an addiction in your life that is standing in the way of your manifestation. You might be unavailable. You might be unavailable on some level to the people. This is too many cards. To the people in your life. There is something blocking you from success, or manifesting what it is you're trying to manifest. Maybe maybe you like your sex. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. But the bottom line is there is something in your life that has addictive qualities. Maybe there's someone in your life with addictive qualities. That could be too. But there's a tower. The tower came out twice. There's something you need to examine in your life and really sort through so you can get to the bottom of it. But I can tell you one thing, the Spirit is saying you have manifesting abilities, and you should definitely exercise them just the same way you would exercise to go to the gym. Exercise those abilities and watch things happen that you thought might not be possible. It's almost like when, oh wait a sec. Yep. If the forces of nature favor you, right? At the bottom of the deck, you have the Golem. A close friend acts on your self-behalf. Yeah, this is your spirit guides on the other side. This particular spirit guide in particular came through, but you have others, and this spirit guide is on your side. They want to teach you more about the art of manifesting. And anytime you want to speak to your spirits, your ancestors, it's easy to do, right? You could light a candle and ask them for a clear sign. The more you do that, the more the veil will thin. Right now the veil is at its thinnest, so there's no better time to begin. At some point you could even build an ancestral altar to really get your spirit guides vocal in your life, right? One more. Perfect. So you have the rhino spirit. You have the crow spirit. At the bottom of the deck, you have the bobcat spirit. So if you see these three animals in your life, it says co-create, right? Life is a mystery, and you can overcome any obstacle. All true. And this spirit wants you to know that. If you see a rhino, a crow, or a bobcat, it doesn't have to be in person. Could be a sculpture, a painting, something on your social media feed. It could be anything like that. If you see these animals popping up more for you now that the veil is thinning, you know this spirit is trying to contact you. Before you go to sleep, if you're an avid dreamer, you could ask your spirit guides to give you messages in your sleep. You should be awake for that, meaning woke. You should be spiritually woke for that. In order to do that, you need to exercise this manifestation process. You are an amazing manifester. For the Magician to come out twice, for you have this beautiful ability to manifest. And if you're unaware of it, that means you're not exercising it. And if you're not exercising it, it can't grow into something that's substantial for you. So my advice to you would be to start doing all the things that people tell you to do. You could keep a journal, you could have a vision board, you try everything until you hit upon the thing or the things that work for you. You have the innate ability already. You just need to find the tools that are just for you, that will help you. You know, the magician has his tools, right? And there is a crow on this card as well. So crows could be particularly inspiring for you at the time. I do wish you a lot of luck and a lot of love, and I really think that if you reach across the veil, the spirit will absolutely speak with you. I wish you a blessed Samhain. Namaste.